Hello and welcome back to the Trycraft server with me, Tryonus, and we are parachuting down back to Earth. Just come back down from the space station, so we are, oops, back home. And the reason we are back home, and here comes my cool chest, right into the water. Thank you. But the reason that we are back home is because, as you may have gathered, this will be the end of the series and the end of the season for the Trycraft server. And hopefully, if all goes according to plan, the new world and the new server as such will be up and running over this weekend, so all the tryhards can get on and have a play and have a mess, and then they can, if they want to start recording, they can do. It's entirely up to them. And it depends on if I can get the server up and running. So all fun and games for me this weekend, but obviously there's going to be no rush. I'm going to try and get things done quickly and cleanly as I can. So like I say, bit of fun and games. But we're over here at Darcy's base because I thought we'd go and visit people's bases as such. No big finale, I'm afraid. So we will sort things out as we fly around. But actually, before I begin, I will be trying to sort out a world download for people. Just to download, and obviously if the tryhards have got any projects that they want to do, then they're more than welcome to finish off their projects. And if anyone else is interested to come on the server and have a mess with Eddie Magpie's Thunderbirds here, they can do. Obviously these are a long way away from Eddie Magpie's base, but I think these things are absolutely brilliant. What does this sign say? International Rescue Space Rescue Link. Aye. So these things are really, really cool. I really do like Thunderbird 4 here. I do like Thunderbird 1, I really do. But even in the TV series, Thunderbird 4 was always my favourite, and I think he's done a really brilliant job on this. But like I say, there's nothing wrong with T1, it's just T4 is my favourite. I really do like both of them. It is a shame, and I'm hoping that he will continue on some sort of theme, but obviously that's up to him, that he will actually rebuild these in the new world. But obviously that is completely up to him. It's whatever he feels like doing. He has told me he's got a project in mind for the new world, but there's none to buy. Anyway, Darcy's little tower. Absolutely fantastic little tower. She wanted to do a lot more into witchery, but she's ended up getting a second job and everything, so she may not spend as much time on the server as she possibly would like. But jobs in real life do come first for everyone that's on the server, obviously. We don't get paid to tube, even though some of us do have adverts like myself, but we don't really get a right lot, if anything at all. So anyway. So yeah, Darcy's little witchery and whatnot here. I still don't know who put this weather skull here. I really don't. But she got a little bit of a prank. I think it might have been actually removed now, but Scoop pranked her a tiny bit with some indoor fireworks, which was cool. Didn't really do a lot of pranking. And oh, talking of which, Mountain Dew, I still owe you for the giant red M, so watch out for that maybe in the new world. Yes, you hear me? I will get my own back. Anyway, so we've got some armor stands, and down here some machines and whatnot that she was actually draining away in her bedrockium drum that I gave her. So all cool, and a little storage compartment. Okay. She got. I didn't know this was here, unless this was actually a new thing. She's hiding things from me. I see. Then again, she might have shown me. I don't know. It's, there's that many things going off. Anyway, that's Darcy's little base. Over here, obviously, is my multiple farms which lagged everyone out completely. It looks like someone turned off my Enderman farm, which was nice of them to let me know. But I will leave it turned off because there's no point leaving it on. Got plenty of ender pearls to leave the generators running, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know exactly who turned this off or when, to be quite honest. But if you do want to turn it back on, the lever is here, so all the endermen will start coming out, as well as the wither. The withers here, the wither skeletons. There we go. Get the right mob name, and they'll all start coming out as well, and start killing you. They do escape now and again, but you should be alright, I think. But like I said, I'm going to turn it off so people are happy. So you help yourself to witch hands and everything like that. Got some vanilla spawners in here. One witchery, one blaze. This was actually my first farm, actually. Then I moved on to that one, and then I got there's some of the blazes. Now they sometimes do spawn outside as well, so watch yourself. Then I've got some cursed earth farm here, just for everything. I did start collecting quite a bit of rotten flesh because I was thinking about going into Ender IO vats and things like that. Maybe even trying that Killer Joe, but maybe something I can try in the new world. Who knows? So yeah, that's part of the wither farm. This little vanilla thing here was the creeper spawner with the skeleton there to got me the music discs, if you remember, for the end ritual to get my super builder's wand, which is absolutely fantastic for me. I never got one before, never actually done the second ritual before, and a few people didn't even know about it, so it's all good. So we're going to head down into the shell. If you don't know how to use these travel anchors, you need to actually stand on them, look at the one that you want to go to, and just jump, and it will actually take you on. There is one over at the docks there, and there's one over to Darcy's as well, so you can just jump back and forth. They don't require power, which is actually kind of cool. And you can get a little bit further. You can even go further with the wand of travelling, but I never got too in depth with it. So everyone knows my base. I'm not going to go too far into detail with it. It's an underwater shell, as I call it. Some people call it the pod, with a little bit of Tinker's Construct, my little enchanting area as such, bed and a few statues, and what used to be Eddie Magpie's bride chest, which I found this death flower and endstone in the end, obviously, and when I planted it, it did actually attract a load of endermen into my base. So I was going to use it to annoy someone, but it might have killed them, and killing pranks are not allowed. So I'm just going to put a couple of things in here. I don't know exactly what junk is actually in here, so if anyone wants to use them, they're more than happy to. QED, my fake block of diamond, because this is not a full block of diamond, as you can see. This is actually a facade that I created just to see what people would make of it, but no one fell for it, so, you know, they're not as daft as they sound, really. But yeah, all my ores from the mining world are all here, so yeah, that's cool. Talking about the mining world and different dimensions, if people want to visit them while they're at my base, the mining world portal is there. The Twilight Forest portal is over here at Darcy's. I never actually did visit the Twilight Forest. It's not really a place I'm really that bothered about going. There it is. There's the Twilight Forest portal. I don't know why. Just never really piqued my interest. Don't know. The Nether portal is actually down here. Got some stairs. Caves go to the left. Strip mine and Nether portal down those stairs there. Yeah, we've got a bit of mana stuff from Botania. These were my pearl collection areas, and a little bit of blood magic. I really want to get into blood magic more. It looks really cool. What Scoop does. But anyway, let's go and have a look at some other people's bases. We'll start with Eddie's, as we've talked about Eddie before. Start off down in his cave. Oh, he's actually got a thing here. Let's see if we can't find a. I can't actually see it. No, nothing straight up, nothing down. Okay, because this is actually new here. I haven't seen Eddie's base in a while. I haven't seen anyone's base in a while, to be quite honest. We have been too busy trying to get up into this space. But anyway, this is Eddie's base. It's far too big to do a full episode on, and we've got plenty of other people's bases to visit as well. Absolutely fantastic. It's an absolute lag fest down here. Tibin drops me down to 36 frames per second. But it looks like he's had a little bit of an accident. Oh yes, I think he crashed his rocket ship, believe it or not. He crashed it into there and it ran out of fuel and it went down here. Yeah, I remember seeing that in his episode actually. If you want any of Eddie's things, he's put it all in here, including his absolutely fantastic Practicalities sword, because that's 60.25 attack damage. The Soulbound, Disarming, Stole Steel, I don't know what that one is. Looting and Sharpness, very cool. Good thing PvP was turned off. Eddie's Mob Farm Arena, well, Mob Farm, it's just an arena really for anyone who fancied a challenge. I never got around to do it. I wanted to do this during a blood moon just to really have a good laugh. Eddie's what's it called? The Fog Ugly boat. Absolutely cool. He's really imaginative with his Thunderbirds and all these Archimedes ships. I think we've got this in the New World. I will have to check. Then we've got his Air's Magica Tower. And we've got his chicken here. I keep forgetting what he calls his chicken. I keep thinking it's Jeremy. Am I right, Eddie? You'll have to let me know. But this thing also doubles up as a village breeder, and this Jeremy... I might be just thinking Jeremy Clarkson actually because of what's going off with that. But it basically poops villagers. So yeah, he's got a lot of different things. He's got all his machine work on his little oil rig platform over here, and he's got all his giant tree torch and Kanakadea's prank when he got attacked by him with these villager defense forces, or something like that. Can't remember what. Here we are. Air villager striker, something on those sort of lines. Anyway, there's loads of this to really go through. Let's see if I can find out a little bit more. It's actually all started just as a small island with just that meteor. Can you believe that? It's absolutely fantastic. And all this twilight forest trees and everything. Really, really cool. Spent a lot of time on the server. He did. And I love this tree. Actually, this is actually from the Twilight Forest, if I'm not mistaken. It actually mines ores and brings them up to the surface for you, which is actually really cool. But for me, I prefer my tech. That's just me. It's really cool, that sort of stuff. Right, anyway, let's get on to another one because, like I say, I could spend ages there. So let's go to Xersos and Ivy's. Xersos has lost interest in Minecraft, from what I understand, so I don't know if he's joining us on the new server or not. Ivy has been busy with her exams, which is obviously really, really important. So she's been on and off as and when she can. But this place is really cool and amazing, and mainly Ivy's done a lot of the structural work. I think Xersos has done most of the mods, but typical Ivy, she's gone all out and really made this place look awesome. She has been on because they've obviously made this defense wall. I don't know exactly what their full plans were, but really, really good. It's a shame Ivy can't YouTube because she could teach a lot of people a lot of different building techniques, and especially interior design. She can't chew because of the country that she lives in, because they don't have a lot really good internet, but just coming through to her little witchery design pulls, I mean, really awesome, really cool. I love her design methods. I could never do interior design like this before, and this is the little witchery area. Really, all the different blocks, and just using grass as well for flooring, and really very cool. Well done. Everyone does a fantastic job on the server. Obviously, some people have got strengths and weaknesses of their own. Ivy's weakness is the mods, obviously, but a strong point is building and doing interior design. It's really cool. Right, let's move on to let's have a look. Mntdew's Island. Should have really visited Mntdew after Eddie, but because they actually live right next to each other. Eddie's just that's Micklos. Where's Eddie? Eddie's just that direction. He's not in the water. That's where his mine is. It's just over in that direction. But she's building this witchery tower and wanted to get more into witchery, but she's got a lot of series going. Redneck Rants. I think she's going to start a vanilla playthrough soon. And obviously all her other things as well. So, you know, she spends as much time as she can on the server, but she has other commitments as well as real life things as well, just like everyone really. But hopefully she'll be able to build her tower in the next world as well if she wants to, and hopefully it'll be a little bit easier for her as well, because the new world will have Project E in it, which means that she'll be able to create a ton of this basalt brick, hopefully, if it has an EMC value, and then she'll be able to build everything a lot easier, maybe a little bit quicker. Who knows? It's up to her what she wants to build, as it is for everyone else. Right, anyway, that's basically Mntdew's place. She's got a little underground hidey holes with her smeltery and stuff like that. But we are running out of time here, so I need to really get on and see everyone else's bases. Killer's water base. He kind of went on the same sort of direction as I did, but instead of going underwater, he stayed on top of the water. Unfortunately, he did lose interest in this pack, so that's why he hasn't really been on a lot. But, you know, some people can get into it, other people can't. I've enjoyed it, but, you know. Right, that's Killer's little base. Kanakadea's castle. His floating castle. Really cool. It's the floating castle because he built these spheres. And there's this little castle with his little airship here. Can't remember what you call these. No, sorry, I can't remember what you call them. Again, someone else has done a fantastic job. Big reactors, which I avoided, and all his machines and everything. He knows a lot about applied energistics too, so he got everything set up fairly quickly, and all his thermal expansion machines and NDIO. He went for big reactors and solar panels, mainly for power. Over here got some of his collected craft stuff, which was seen Trycraft 1, and Kanakadea's really got a nice building style as well. So yeah, okay, so that's Kanakadea's castle. Let's go to Micklos' home. I haven't really been here in quite some time, and I love these doors. Really do. Come on, look at that. That's awesome. But he's been. Unfortunately, Micklos has been unwell, so he hasn't been able to go get on the server due to hospital things and whatnot. But Micklos is a fantastic builder as well. He's got all his little farms and everything. It's been a while, like I said, it's been a while since I've been to anyone else's base, to be quite honest. It's got his portals. And there's all his little different rooms. It looks like he was getting into Growthcraft and stuff like that. Another person that I kind of wish tubed. Well, I don't wish, and kind of hoped he would start tubing, but he says he's too shy. But yeah, it's up to them. What is this? Oh, that's a big reactor. Okay, cool. Right. Anyway, sorry, he can't stay a right long time at anyone's bases. And then he's got this little underground stuff with all his ME stuff. Micklos is a good, really knows how to use his machine. And look at this, he's got all his Malaculture stuff here, Mericulture even, set up as an ore processing plant instead of using a lot of machinery instead. I'm not saying he doesn't have machines, obviously, but yeah, really cool. I'm gonna have to try and make use of these doors in the next world, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I've got some ideas for the new world, but nothing set in stone as such. Depends what I can find and what I come up with. Right, next person is Mountain Dew, Mrpayton's or Mrp place. He hasn't been on the server for too long, and this is not actually his base anymore. Unfortunately, I don't know where his new base is, because first he set off and built this, and then he decided to go off into the Twilight Forest and build in there. Then we had some trouble because Tinker's construct and being in the Twilight Forest kind of conflicted with each other or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But luckily he was able to get out of the Twilight Forest and he set up a new base elsewhere. But like I say, unfortunately, I don't know where that is. So I don't know exactly what he's been up to. I never did ask him for his coordinates. I should have done. Sorry about that, Mrpayton, but yeah, even that was looking rather cool. Then we've got Superminer 2468, otherwise known as Ryan, Darcy's son, just over here. Again, he doesn't be on the server a right lot. I've never really seen him, which is a shame, but he's a young lad and he's more into CSGO and playing with his friends, which is, you know, that's fine. I don't mind. You know, he does what he wants to do with his spare time, because I know he's busy with school and everything as well. So it's that. But he's got a nice little building style himself with this, and I liked his little ship. It's a shame it wasn't fully completed. But yeah, hopefully we'll see him more in the new world. But again, who knows? Who knows? Right. So we've got Scoops Island over here. And Scoop is definitely the artist of the group. So is TheFuffypuma, but unfortunately TheFuffypuma wasn't able to really get on the server. Really, I think she came on the server once or twice, but I don't know if she actually set up anywhere. This is Scoop base. He is more the mage of the group. He does have technology, but he knows a lot about the magic mods, you know. Obviously over here we've got his blood tier 6 blood altar, is that right? Is this a tier 6? I don't know if I've got, no, I don't think I've got my thing to actually see it, but I think this is a fully operational tier 6 blood altar, which I didn't even know it went up to a tier 6. I thought the maximum it was a tier 5. He's also started, this is why people call him the artist, because he makes things like this. And his newest niece up here, Evelyn, which he made this on when she was born. So that was very, very cool. Then he's also made this for Botania. He's only just started to get into Botania, and he says he's done what he wanted to do on this, and he's happy enough for the server to be changed. But in the Bevo world, he set up all these portals to communicate with the elves and stuff like that. So definitely they're all worth watching. But if you really do like the magic mods, Scoop is definitely the one to watch on that one. Even though Darcy and Mountain Dew are learning the witchery, so I wonder if Scoop will ever do anything with witchery. That would be very cool to watch, I think. So this is his Minecam area, and again his little artist pixel art. Actually, in the new mod, there's actually something called DaVinci, something on those sort of lines. And there's some sort of pixel art mod in that. So don't know. I don't know anything about that particular mod. So you know, it might pique Scoop's interest in looking at that one. I don't know what you can do in it or anything, so don't ask me. It should be kind of interesting. Right, we've also got Scoop's area called the Demon Village. This is something that he did. He's destroyed it, or someone's destroyed it. I know Scoop's done a farewell thing as well in this series, so this might be on there. But this used to be Scoop's Demon Village. This is what all these are. Ice Demon Grunt. I'm picking up all the bricks here because of my ring. Let me take that off. Yeah, but he's obviously decided to go around and destroy it. Ooh. What? Okay. Mntdewm, is that supposed to be Mntdewm? I don't know. Mntdewm. I will definitely need to go and watch his video. I'm sorry, Scoop, I haven't got around to watching a video as yet. I will get around to it. But this thing started expanding and taking over the world. I mean, if you look on the mini-map, how many of these demons there are. Oh, what are these guys? Let me just get my sword out. Oh, these look cool. No, that winged fire demon. Oh, they're really cool. I didn't see them before. Oh, and you're new as well. Who are you? Fallen Angel. Oh, okay. Very cool. I like this. This is something that he did with blood magic. I don't know what the purpose is to get all these demons, but again, something to watch Scoop for. Right, let's have a look. We've done Ryan's, we've done Scoop's. Ah yes, Tigger, the White Tiger. Tigger, not necessarily the newest person, because that's Mr. P, but he came after, sorry, before Mr. P. So he's done quite a lot. I know he said he wanted to do a lot more, especially with all this XP. I don't know what he had planned with it, but definitely wanted to do something. He's also done a recording, but what's he got over here? The ethereal glass. Oh, that's cool. You can actually walk through this stuff and mobs can't follow you. Nice. I didn't know he'd got that. That's awesome. There's dogs. He actually found a way to actually craft dogs in his little thing. 2 sticks, an egg, and 2 bones, and you can actually spawn wolves. There's probably other mobs that you can spawn as well. And he's got an interesting power setup using what, sugar canes or sugarcane coal, something on those sort of lines. Looks. Are we gonna open? Nope. Okay. Might only be set for White Tiger to go through that door, but there's something just out here. Yeah. And it's got his poop collectors and all sorts. So I don't know what. Therefore, it looks like someone's been killing his sheep and cows. Yeah, but anyway, this thing would actually collect sugar canes, turn that into sugar, then it gets converted into sugar coal, and then it gets put into a reactor or generator or something like that to create its power source. And I thought that was kind of ingenious, actually. Definitely very different to what other people were going through. A bit like myself with the ender generators. He's actually found the actual utilities high temperature furnace. He did start off by using my design with the fish traps to make himself a little bit of starter power, but moved on to that. And like I said, that is really, really cool. And he used this stamper from factorization to do it, which I've never used factorization before. So yeah, that's that. I think that is everyone. If I have missed anyone out, I do apologise. Let me just run through the list. We've done Eddie, we've done Ivy and Xersos, Kanakadea, Killer, Micklos, Mountain Dew, Mr. P's, Ryan's, Scoop, TheWhiteTyger, Darcy, and myself. I think that's everyone. I think. Yeah, if I have left anyone out, I do apologise. But I have gone well over my time, and this is a very long extra episode. So I do hope that you've enjoyed it, even though it's just me exploring everyone else's bases. But this, like I say, is the final one on this season. So we'll be starting a new season very soon using a new mod pack. Well, sort of new. You'll see. Yes, to all the tryhards, thank you very much for all your hard work, and I hope that it will continue in the new world, and I'll see you all in there. As for all the people that are viewing, I do hope that you enjoyed my videos on this series, and I do hope that you go and visit all the tryhards, which are listed in my description below. Go and sub to them. They're all fantastic and brilliant people. For those that YouTube, and even those that don't, or even just as fantastic as them. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the new world. Bye.